Hi, this is Driving with Miles. I'm a state certified instructor. I teach teens and adults. I work for one of the nation's largest driving companies. So I'm going to talk about starting your car today. I'm going to talk about backing out of a cement driveway, which direction you turn the wheel. And then we're going to have some in-car footage of driving through a residential area and how to use your eyes, how to have good vision. So let's go ahead and get started. So this car is a push to start. You always want to put your foot on the brake because cars can lunge forward. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the car. And we started the car. And you want to properly adjust yourself, including putting on your seatbelt. And you want to have that click. You don't want to rely on your rear mirrors when you back up. You want to have everything properly adjusted safely. So this car does have a backup camera, but for teaching purposes, I've cut it off. Your best backup camera is you looking over your shoulder out of your back window. So I've got everything set. My mirrors are adjusted. So my foot is firmly on the brake, okay? And you can feel the car load up when you put your foot on the brake. And it is a little bit scary, so you just gotta hold that brake firmly. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly what you're supposed to do. You put your right arm over the passenger seat. This turns your body backwards so you can look. And you wanna cover the brake, check your mirrors, always back straight. Have your hand at the top of the steering wheel, your left hand, and you wanna look, going slowly, always looking around for kids, cars, debris, everything else. So you want to back up straight. I tell my students, back up small. If you back up wide, you're going to hit a car, you're going to go over the curb, you're going to hit a mailbox. So I'm almost at the bottom of the cement driveway, so I'm looking left, I'm looking right. Now I'm going to turn my steering wheel to the left. The rear of the car goes to the left, the front swings out to the right. I'm pivoting my head, looking around. You always have to look around. Don't assume anything. So I backed up, I looked, my foot's on the brake, now I'm back in drive, and I turn hand over hand, looking where I want to go. So we're gonna drive through this residential area, and I'm maintaining speed of about 8 miles an hour, which is fine. A lot of beginning drivers, when I do private lessons, we go through neighborhoods. You want to have your car properly centered. If you're centered to the right, because we're in North America, you're going to hit parked cars. If you're over to the left too far, you're going to hit parked cars. So I'm kind of center right. So I'm looking ahead, I'm scanning, I'm being aware of kids, people backing out, always scanning, always looking. You have to have good vision. You really want to develop good vision early on in your driving career. So I'm scanning, there's a stop sign, let's say about 10 cars away. My foot's off the gas. I'm gonna go ahead and make some left turns so you can hear my blinker on, so I'm coming to a slow stop. I want to see the stop sign in front of me, the front bumper near the stop sign when I have a complete stop, but I can't see because there's a visual obstruction to my left. And if you're watching, you should be able to see some headlights coming, and there's a car there. So I'm just going to be patient and wait. If you're not sure on something, always wait. Look for those blinkers. Look for those indicators, because that's how we communicate. And on your DMV test or road test, if you don't use your blinker, you will receive a deduction. So I'm at the edge, I'm looking left, I looked right, and then I'm gonna look where I wanna go, and that's to the left, and I turn hand over hand. If you hit the gas too hard, the car will fly right into a trash can. So what I'm gonna do now is practice making some left turns. I'm scanning, I'm looking, I'm taking my time, I'm covering my brake. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn. And remember, I'm on the right, R-I-G-H-T, the right side of the road. So I'm scanning, and I'm gonna go ahead and slip in a 3-point turnaround for you guys. So I'm gonna make a right turn in this driveway coming up. So I look where I wanna go, and I turn hand over hand. My foot stays on the brake, and I turn out hand over hand. So now I'm in reverse. I look left, I look right, always looking over my shoulder, and I turn hand over hand. Again, I turn the front wheel to the left, the rear goes to the left, the front swings out to the right, and then I turn back, hand over hand. You really want to master and feel comfortable with those steering maneuvers. It is super important. So let's kind of review before we wrap it up. First, I need you, after this is done, I need you to subscribe to my channel, Driving with Miles. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. This is around 125 in terms of the videos. We have really good content. You subscribe to the channel. You tell me what you want to see. I make a video. I'll give you feedback and comments. We talked about today vision. We talked about hand over hand into the turn, hand over hand out, scanning, and looking around. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found this content very educational. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like, please share. More content will be coming. Thank you for the support.